All right, all right. What's up, people? What's up? Christian Hanna Horror here. What is everybody up to tonight? What's going on, people? Christian Hanna Horror here. Oh, I'm sorry. I had comments turned off. What's up, Nathan, Jake, Lucas? What's going on, guys? Y'all ask away if you got any questions. Slasher 101, Juicy J. What's up, guys? Y'all check out my house shirt, my House 2 shirt. Pretty cool, huh? What you guys up to tonight? Let's see. Ryan, what's up? Guys, any kind of questions y'all got? Lucas asks, Christian Hanna Horror, I wish the return of the Silent Night Deadly Night was real. That's creepy. I am drinking. Let's see. Who just asked that? Slash Rest, what monster are you drinking tonight? Tonight is the Ultra Red. Ultra Red Zero Cal. Because I like my Zero Cals. Nathan asks, what do you think of Elm Street 2? Very bizarre flick. Oh, I love it. I've been on record saying multiple times I think Nightmare on Elm Street 2, it's my absolute favorite of the franchise, without a shadow of a doubt. I have just been a dig it. Ryan OG. Ryan Dog? Is that what it is? Ryan Dog asks, what do you think? Excuse me. He says, love the 80s top 5 series. Been great. Well, thank you. I've been having a blast with it. I've been having a absolute blast with it. I'm kind of sad to see the 80s end. You know, we may do more through the different decades, but the 80s have been just an absolute charm. Ryan Dog asked, do you like The Burbs? Yeah, man, I love The Burbs. I watched that probably about a month ago. It's pretty funny. Like I really enjoy it. Juicy J movies. Have you seen the new Halloween 1, Halloween 4, and Halloween 5 masks yet? They're pretty sick, bro. Yeah, I've got a good Halloween 4 mask, so I'm definitely going to get a Halloween 1 from them and a Halloween 5, which I really am excited to get a good Halloween 5 mask, considering it's one of my favorite masks because it's so creepy looking. So, yeah, I'm excited to get the Tots Halloween's 1 and 5 masks for sure, but I've got a good 4, so I'm happy with the one I got. I think it's a Nightmare something Studios. It's creepy looking, I'll tell you that. It's a very creepy looking mask. So, Nathan asks, are you doing 90s or 70s next? I'm not really sure. Let me check what the voting is at right now. Because depending upon where the voting is what I'll do. And it looks like, checking my phone real quick. Wow. 99 votes, 49% 90s and 50% 1970s, which is weird because 49 and 50 is 99. So that means how could I not have 100% adding to the votes, whatever. Let's see. Slasher 101. Hey, Christian, you need to do a top 70s. I will. The later 70s will be more fun, but the early 70s may be pretty boring to do. So I don't know. Jake's channel. Do you have a NECA collection? Yeah, I've got a bunch of NECAs. I've got, as you can see, my Friday the 13th right behind me. I've got a bunch of the boxed ones, and then a wall over here of the retro styles that I love. So I love the retro styles more than the new styles. I don't like the box styles. We got to open up the package to see everything, and I like the old school clothing on the retros. So yeah, I dig those a lot more. Slasher 101, did you see the new Jamie Lee Curtis figure from NECA? I did. I don't know why. I'm just not really interested to get it. I guess if it's got really cool packaging, I'll check it out. But if it doesn't have cool packaging, it's like, okay, well, I don't really care to have a Lori. Maybe I'd get it to take her out of the box and put her in the display case with the Michael Halloween 2018 mask and everything. But it's kind of cool, but it's not like, oh my God to me. So Lucas Fonseca, Jack Caldwell will be killer just like Billy and Ricky in Return of Silent Night, Deadly Night. I'm really not following you on that, Lucas. I don't know a whole lot about Silent Night, Deadly Night though. Let's see. Ryan Dog, got to do the 90s. Spirit Guy. Hold on. I'm sorry, Spirit Guy. I missed you right here. Slasher says, "Hey, Christian, do the top 70s." Then Spirit Guy says, "Hey, remember that really old collection video you made?" I've made a multitude of collection videos, so you got to tell me which one specifically you're talking about, Spirit Guy. The Spirit Guy did the It's Alive remake actually exist? I've never once heard of an It's Alive remake, so I'll say no. I have no idea. Ryan Dog says 1990, amazing flick, of course. Night of the Living Dead remake. Oh, without a doubt, that's a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous remake. We're watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 right now, Leatherface. I like the beginning of the movie a lot. Spirit Guide, the oldest one. I guess so. It had to have been when I was still living at home with my parents. If that's the one you're talking about, it has to be a really old one. That room was a mess. Austin Wilcutt. Hey Christian, I finally didn't miss a stream. Hey buddy, how you doing? Ask away. Ask any question you want. We're here to just hang out for a little while. You know, I don't have work tomorrow, but I gotta go to the doctor with my wife. Nothing serious, guys. Don't worry. And then I'm gonna go look for some horror VHS tomorrow, so that may be pretty cool. Juicy J movies. Who would you rather be locked in a room with, Jack from The Shining or Norman Bates? Oh wow. Norman's a pretty lean dude. I feel like I could take him more so than Jack from The Shining because he's really like physically crazy looking. Like he looked like he'll just destroy you and fight you. But Norman's like trick you kind of crazy. So I'd rather take Norman than Jack. Sector Plays. Hey, I'm here, my mans. What's up, dude? Ask away. Ask away. Slasher 101. What's one figure that NECA needs to make? Oh, that's a really good question. One figure that NECA needs to make. Well, they made one that I really wanted. I'm not copping out of your question. I just want to say this real quick. One that I really wanted was Chef Freddy from The Dream Child, and they made that, which I love. One figure that they need to make that they haven't made. That's a really good one. Obviously, a retro style Michael would be fantastic. Specifically, you know, maybe a part 5 would be really cool, or you know, maybe even a part 4. Other than that, I'm trying to think. A Killer Clown from Outer Space retro style would be really, really cool. Really, really cool. So, Austin Wilcutt, Dawn of the Dead 1978 is getting a new US Blu-ray release. That's cool, man. I'm not really a Dawn of the Dead fan. I'm really weird. Like I like the 1990 Night of the Living Dead a lot, and I like Day of the Dead a lot. I love Day of the Dead. I'm so weird. But that's still cool. I like Dawn of the Dead. I know people that's typically the fan favorite, and that's cool, but I'm a big Dawn of the Day of the Dead guy. So Daniel Timms, what's up, Christian? I know you will probably get to it, but I've always wanted your thoughts on Wes Craven's People Under the Stairs. It's one of my favorites. Just wanted to see if you enjoyed it as well. Well, Daniel, I'll excuse me, when I tackle the top 5 of the 1990s, I'm sure that'll be in there. But just to kind of answer your question now, since you asked, I think it's a pretty good flick. You know, it's weird. I either love Wes Craven movies or I don't. He's very polarizing in his movies. But that's one movie that I really like. It's creepy. It's got a good cast. I like it. I think the girl from Nightmare on Elm Street 5 is in that one as well. So I kind of like it when I see crossover actors from different movies. So I think it's a good movie. Ryan Dog says, Daniel, I love People Under the Stairs. I have an original poster here on my wall of it. I bet that's a cool looking poster. But it's a really cool looking poster. Let's see. Austin says, I'd like to see a flaming Michael Myers figure from part 2. That'd be crazy. How would they do that though? Maybe if he was burnt, maybe have a burnt like clothing. I don't know. They can't really put fire on a figure, right? Juicy J says, will you get the Bride of Chucky 2-pack with Chucky and Tiffany from NECA? If I find it in store, I'm not going to go to my way to order it, although I'd probably just get it cheaper if I did that. But it's one of those things, I just have to see it, see if I like it, and then right when I look at it, pull up Amazon and see if I can get it for cheaper. Or if it's the same price, I'd get it there. But I'd like to see it in person. I'd like to see it in person to know that I would like it, first and foremost. So Jake's channel, who would win, Leatherface or Jason Voorhees? And I noticed you spelled Voorhees like they did on the mailbox in Jason Goes to Hell. Boy. It'd have to be Jason, right? Because he's more clever. He's able to be in places quicker. But then again, how is Leatherface able to sneak up on people and crank that chainsaw without somebody hearing that thing rev up for even a second? It's always 0 to just wah! But I think Jason would take it. So, excuse me. Sector Play says People Under the Stairs is amazing. Yeah, it's a killer movie. Killer movie. Daniel Timms says NECA needs to tackle My Bloody Valentine. Oh wow, yeah. That'd be a cool one. That's actually a really good idea. My Bloody Valentine would be cool. The Burning would be cool. NECA also needs to do like a couple more of the Jasons. Like they need to do a final chapter would be great. They need to do a Jason Takes Manhattan. I've been begging for it. I want to see a Jason Takes Manhattan. Let's see. Spirit Guy, what was your opinion on the Vacation remake? I thought it was great. It was pretty good, man. I like Ed Helms, so I thought it was pretty good. And Sector Place thinks Jason would win. Austin, I heard they were going to do People Under the Stairs 2 at one time, but haven't seen anything about it recently. I doubt anything would happen. I mean, it's not, I don't think it's big enough of a movie to do like a sequel. But then again, they did a Tales from the Hood 2, and I don't think that was exactly, a giant blockbuster either. So you never know. If they did, it might be some kind of like, Netflix movie or something. Jake's channel, NECA needs to make figures off Fright Night. That would be cool. Fright Night. So, how you doing tonight, Sean? Sean Beard, did you see the trailer for The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then Bigfoot? That title rules. No, but now I have to see that, obviously. So when I'm done with this, I'll bookmark that and check it out. 3B production company. What's up, man? I know you commented on one of my videos today. Then I check your channel out. Y'all check out 3B production company, guys. It's a nice guy. Does some really cool videos. Horror channel. We also need a Prowler figure. I was literally thinking that when I said it, but I didn't mention it because I thought NECA wouldn't do that because it's very very under the radar type slasher. It's not on the surface as much as like a like a Texas Chainsaw or something. But then again, we got a silent. I'm looking at my Silent Night, Deadly Night figure as I'm reading this, saying this. So you never know. They could make a Prowler. I wouldn't be against it. I'll tell you that. Let's see. Oh, you're welcome. 3B. Alice, Sweet Alice should also. I'm sorry, I'm skipping. Juicy J. Who'd you rather see, a new Friday the 13th sequel or a Nightmare on Elm Street sequel? I take what I can get. I'm trying not to just, avoid the question. Like, first off, yes, I take what I can get. I'd rather see a new Jason, I guess, because I'm very particular about Freddy, and I can't just have a crappy Freddy movie come out. God, he's just so good. Slasher 101. I love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake movie. What are your thoughts on it? It's one of my favorite horror movies. Yeah, it's great. I did a top. Y'all check out all my videos when you get done with this live, and check out my Christian ranks the Texas Chainsaw Massacre films, or ranking the Texas Chainsaw Massacre films on my channel. I believe I put the remake at number 2, so that ought to tell you something. And I put the original at number 1. The only time an original movie made my number 1 on the list. Excuse me. I'm fighting some sinuses, guys. Sean says, Alice Sweet Alice should get some merchandising. Also, Black Christmas. Alice Sweet Alice was a cool little movie. I'll watch that, man, probably maybe last year. Just came on TNT or something, and I was like, I'll give it a shot. And I was actually like, wow, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Austin says, NECA should do some In the Mouth of Madness figures or Event Horizon. Yeah, the Mouth of Madness would be cool just for the package art. I'm really into the retro mega, whatever they're called, styles. The ones that come like the ones like these. I like those a lot more than the box ones because it's like you got to open them up, and I don't know. I like being able to see everything in the retro style clothing. They just look cooler to me. Like the Captain Spaulding is the coolest looking figure. So I like that a lot. 3B Productions, thanks, man. Yeah, no problem, dude. Spirit Guy, they should do some NECA figures from House of 1,000 Corpses, Double Rejects. Well, we got Captain Spaulding. It'd be great to get a Dr. Satan. It'd be great to get the Professor from House. It'd be great to get, maybe an Otis. Although I'm really not. Otis would be kind of cool, but, Dr. Satan would be sick. Ryan Dog, the Resident Evil 2 remake remaster comes out tonight. I just lost you. Looks sick. Wish I could buy it right now. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, man, I'll check that out. I heard about the Resident Evil. Sector Plays. Jason Takes Manhattan. Maybe the figure from what the girl is trying to run him over, then it's little Jason. They should make that little Jason too. If they did, I'd buy it. That's funny, Sector. Daniel Timms, what's your thoughts on the Pet Cemetery remake? I'm a huge fan of the original. It's my all-time favorite movie. I have reserved. I'm hoping trailers have worried me. Maybe that's what you meant. Yeah, I agree. I saw the trailer and was underwhelmed. It almost seems like with horror, nothing's sacred. Pet Cemetery, it wasn't exactly like a breakout major success movie. Yeah, it probably made money, but it's like nothing is. Why Caddyshack doesn't get remade? Liar Liar isn't getting remade. Dumb and Dumber's not getting remade. Why is it horror that is just so expendable to remake everything? Is nothing sacred? Like Candyman. Why is that getting remade? That's such a cult classic. And emphasis on the word cult, it's like it's not as big as, Halloween or something that everybody knows, but it's getting remade. It's like, is nothing sacred. So I'm kind of bummed out about the Pet Cemetery remake. One more time, I want to show you guys. Check out 2 shirt. Look how cool that is. Got that off Fright Rags. 3B Production Company. There's a handful of guys who make customs. Yeah, I know, man, but they're pretty expensive. I've never gotten one, but I've seen some that are phenomenal looking. Phenomenal. Return of Living Dead 3 one I saw. Stefo Pal Opoy. I'm sorry if Pal. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that. Much love and respect from New Orleans, Louisiana. aka Big Mama, Music and Peace. I am actually from. You ready for this? I am from Saint Bernard Parish. God's honest truth. I lived in Miro, Louisiana. I moved up to North Louisiana after Katrina, so I'm representing with you. Absolutely. I'm a Cajun boy. You know, I grew up in St. Bernard Parish off of Judge Perez, so I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Sector Plays. The way they made Little Jason on there scared me as a kid. Yeah, I think that was the film editor's son, too. So, Jake's channel. What if I wanted to meet Robert Englund or C.J. Graham? How would I meet them? Well, you'd have to find them at a convention, number one, and you'd have to pay a lot of money to meet Robert, like $60. 3B Production Company. I just wish Andrew Bernarski wasn't a garbage person. Man, I've seen this stuff on the internet, and he's just kind of like a troublemaker. You're right. It's kind of a shame. So it's kind of a shame. Spirit Guy. They should do films on Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. 1 to 2. Yeah, I think that was the plan, and that turned into a comic book series. So I'd love to see a film of it. Ash would have to destroy him, all right, because he's the man. Stefo Pal. I'm sorry. I ain't got my glasses on, so I can't really read the names because they're kind of small in here. But whatever happened to Aunt Alice? Old movie, scary. Yeah, Aunt Alice. I've seen that too. They need to make a Blu-ray release of that if they haven't already. So yeah. Oh, I lost my spot. Ryan Dog. Did you watch the Joe Bob Briggs marathon on Shudder? I like to watch him along with the guys from the 22 Shots of Moods and Horror podcast on YouTube. It's fun. Joe Bob is going to have a weekly show too. I hear. Yeah, I saw Joe Bob Briggs on the Postmortem podcast with Mick Garris, which I love. I love Mick Garris. Mick Garris directed Critters 2. He directed Psycho 4. Mick Garris is a good dude. He's also a vegan, which I do not have the willpower to become, although I respect that a lot. Sector Plays. If you could ever make a short film, what would your first one be? I like found footage stuff. I'd like to make a really scary found footage movie. You know, I really would. I still think there's an art to that type of filmmaking, even though there's some duds that get out in the theaters and stuff. But I'd like to make a found footage movie. About what, I'm not sure. Maybe like a home invasion, or not a home invasion. I don't know. It's a good question. Let me get back to you on that. But something found footage. I think I could act pretty good. Really, I do. I think I used to make home movies all the time, guys. But this is before the YouTube days. I don't have any of them anymore on my computers because I didn't realize saving stuff was important. But and that's so funny. Look at my next question from Austin. Do you think Blair Witch 2 is as bad as people make it be? I don't really know a whole lot about what people say, other than it's obviously not as regarded as. And I assume you're talking about Blair Witch 2 Book of Shadows. I honestly, man, it's been so long since I've seen it. I really couldn't give you an opinion on it, man. I really can't honestly give you an opinion on Austin. I'd have to rewatch it. Sean, did you watch all 4 Critters yet? Would love to hear a review on all of them from you, since 3 and 4 are so up in the air on most people's radar. I've watched 1 through 3. I still have to get to 4. I will say this. Number 2 is by far my favorite. Once again, just a big Mick Garris fan. 3 was good. Maybe the weakest out of the 3, but, you know, it's still very enjoyable. There's a lot of charm in 3 that I really enjoy. And I like the way the critters look in 3. But 2 really was so far the best for me as far as how much I enjoyed it, you know. So I'll have to get back to 4 soon, Sean, but I'll definitely do a review on them. So definitely. Joey Kaput, whatever. I'm sorry. What do you think about Halloween: The Final Journey 2020 or 2022? Like the last movie? Yeah. As far as what we would call the movie name, I wouldn't call it that. It's too literal. I would make it just Halloween 2, Michael's, I don't know, Halloween 2, which we've already had a Halloween. We had 2 Halloween 2s. I don't know what to call it, but coming out in 2020 sounds good. Austin Wilcott, Pet Cemetery 2 needs a Blu-ray. Yeah, I like Pet Cemetery 2. I actually think it's a pretty good movie. So, Nathan Oswald, Child's Play remake needs to be scary and serious tone. I hope it is. I have a feeling it's going to be predominantly so. That have I said that these are good? 0 calories. Stephanie Apal. Okay. So your screen name's just a little different. I lost my spot again. Austin Wilcott, love your House 2 shirt. The movie is good too. Thank you. I love it. I thought Sean Beard. I thought you might like that, man. So maybe Sean's a House fan. I don't know. Sean's a good guy, y'all. I've known Sean on Facebook. Met him on Facebook years ago, and he's always been a really nice guy to me. So, Sector Plays. Wait up. Let's see. Slasher 101 Frightmare this May. Yes, I will be at Frightmare. I'd love to actually see one of my subscribers there. Somebody recognize me. I always pray it happens, but it never does. I'm not a big YouTuber by any means. I'm a very small one, but I like the community I have with you guys. Sector Plays. Pet Cemetery was depressing. Pet Cemetery was depressing though, but good story. Very good story. Was very good story. Part 2, it was good, but didn't have the same feel to it. But was more outgoing, so I give them that because it was still good. Yeah, it was still pretty good. And you had Edward Furlong, who was still able to act before he just completely forgot how to. Oh, no way. You like Acid Bath, Soylent Green, etc.? Definitely like Soylent Green. Definitely like Soylent Green. I remember the old days when the singer was a guy named Rambo. Sean Beard, your choice of these 3 2018 flicks: Halloween, Strangers 2, Puppet Master, Littlest Reich. I've seen all 3. I'd still have to go to with Halloween just because it was so enjoyable to actually, this is based off of the theater experience. It was fun. It was so fun. It was such an enjoyable experience. So I'll go with Halloween, man. Although Strangers 2, I'd rank them in the order that you wrote them. So. Excuse me if you guys are hearing me swallow. It's rude. Nathan, are you going to buy Mortal Kombat 11? Yeah, I'm a Mortal Kombat freak. I never talk about video games much, but I am a Mortal Kombat freak. Daniel Timms, you probably already said it in one of your videos. What was your ranking of the Phantasm series? I have never ranked the Phantasm movies, and I don't really feel the need to because honestly, I think they're basically ranked in the order that they came out, with the exception of flip-flopping 2 and 1, although they're very close. I just like 2 fracture more than 1. So, John Kyle Stanton, what's up, John? One of my patrons. Since you live in Louisiana, did you see the filming of Candyman: Farewell to the Flesh? No, I did not see the filming of it. I lived in a suburb of New Orleans, so I wasn't actually down in the New Orleans area where they filmed it. But I could drive 5 minutes to it growing up. I couldn't, but my parents could have. Okay, sorry guys, that's the last sip of that. Sector Plays, yeah, MK11 is gonna be awesome. Sean Beard says Critters 3 is like a Goosebumps episode, sure, and that's fine. Yeah, you're right, but it's still it was, like I said, it was good. So, Spirit Guy Part 4 was the worst. Yeah, like I said, just rank them basically in the order they came out. That's why I never did a ranking video. Austin Wilcott says, what are your thoughts on the current Child's Play Blu-rays? What would you like to see in future releases feature-wise? Well, Austin, you know what I'd actually like to see, man? I'd like to see a Scream Factory of 2 and 3. I mean, because we got the first one. We got... well, we got Blu-ray releases for everything, like the box sets and all. But I'd like them to get the Scream Factory treatment. I'd like to get a new... Excuse me, guys. I'd like to get a new interview. I'd like to get a new something else, and I'd like cool cover art. So I think 2 and 3 need to get the Blu-ray treatment for sure. For sure. Stephanie says, Leprechaun, me want me gold. I love Leprechaun. Sean Baird says, I'll be at Monster Palooza working with the Chiodo brothers. I hope you're there. I think what you said it was in New York or California, man. I can't afford to. I'd love to. Maybe not there, but I remember we mentioned it to me. I don't have the means to be able to travel that far out. I wish I could. Austin says, "Would a House 5 work nowadays?" Nah, it just wouldn't, dude. The market for the fan base is not big enough to support it. Nowhere near theatrically, or if it went to Netflix, everybody just kind of be like, "Huh? What is House 5?" Although the hardcore fans are probably just like, "Yeah, let's check this out," but nah, the market's not there for a House 5. It just isn't. Stephanie says, "Oh, Glenn Rambo, yes, rest in peace." Wow, it's crazy talking to somebody that actually knows what I'm talking about with this. This is insane. You mind me asking? Do you mind me asking how old you are, Stephanie? Because I was very, very young when this was going on. They used to play in my subdivision when I lived in Lexington Place, where I grew up, and they used to play there on Halloween night. It was crazy stuff, but I remember it. Austin says, "I'm a Mortal Kombat freak as well. I prefer the 2D games, honestly." Yeah, the Sega Genesis and all that. I got all that. Sector says, "I prefer all." Stephanie says, "Blood Feast." Yeah. Let's see. Nathan says, "A franchise that definitely needs a reboot is Hellraiser." Well, didn't they do like a reboot and it wasn't like, was it like a soft reboot, like a Hellraiser, like more or less like a sequel, but it was a different guy playing Pinhead? I think that's what I remember. Slasher says, "How's the game room coming along?" It's coming along good. I haven't focused much attention to it. I kind of just, you know, go in there, just play Blitz on 64 and, you know, watch some VHS tapes. But other than that, like I've really focused more on the horror room since it is my number one passion is the horror movies. So Stephanie says Basket Case. Oh, Basket Case is classic. My buddy really likes that. My buddy really likes that movie a lot. Kalen. Which Kalen, if you see this, shout out to you, good sir. Sector Place says Goosebumps is also awesome. If you think hard about the stories, they're really creepy. There were some really good ones. Don't Go Down in the Basement was great. Daniel Timms, if you could be on the set of any movie, past or present, which would it be? I'd like to be a fly on the wall for Friday the 13th 4 final chapter because of all the drama. I'd like to be at the filming of The Crow to change history and save Brandon Lee's life. Which that's what happened, right? Didn't he get shot on set on accident? I'd like to be on the set of Rocky just to know, like, be there and be like, oh my god, this is history in the making. I'd like to be on the set of Halloween. I'd like to be on the set of The Shining. Yeah. Daniel says again, dude, I love your vinyl and laserdisc collection. Need to get more and do some unboxing and reviews. I do need to get some more laserdiscs. I do. The last vinyl I bought was Halloween, which I did a video on that. I haven't bought a laserdisc in a while. I've got a big collection. There's not much else I can think of getting at the moment. Just some that I need, like a Leatherface 3. I was watching RoboCop today, which I plan on doing a unique video on that soon. But thank you, Daniel. Austin Wilcutt, favorite Chucky kill or Chucky death at the end? Honestly, my favorite kill scene, if you want to call it a kill scene of all time, was in my favorite kill of all times was the rat poison in Curse of Chucky. I thought that was awesome, where the priest gets choked to death or he chokes on himself from the acid of that, and then his head gets severed. I thought that was great. Let's see. Sean Beard, if you look at The Burning as a prequel to Seinfeld, it explains why George is so That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It explains why George is so disturbed. That is funny. Oh, I'm empty. God, these are good. Nathan says, I will always defend Jason X as a hardcore guilty pleasure. That's funny. Uh, Austin asked me, "What is your favorite full moon film?" Got to be Puppet Master 1 and 2. Those are both really good. Not a fan of Subspecies. I tried them; they just weren't that good. Killjoy's okay, but Puppet Master's got to be like the best thing they ever did. The first Puppet Master movie, which was also their one of their first movies, right? So, but yeah, Puppet Master is just fan freaking tastic. Fan freaking tastic. Orlando Caro Torres. Do you like Halloween reboot? Yes, I've made multiple videos on that. So yeah, love it. Alex Linos. Okay, so I'm a completionist when it comes to physical media. So do you think I should get TCM the Next Generation, TC 3D, and Leatherface 2017, and the Nightmare remake? Even though I dislike them, I never say just spend money on. Honestly, it's weird, man. It's just like I can't really say that I've ever purchased a movie that I just flat out hated. I have purchased movies that I hadn't seen and was like, well, here we go. I'm going to find out this was good. But to buy a movie that I just don't like, no, I wouldn't. Now, do I own Halloween Resurrection? You gotta ask yourself this though. Do you hate Texas Chainsaw Massacre the Next Generation? Like, do you really hate it to where you can't stand watching it? Or do you just not enjoy it that much, but it's still a TCM film to you and you want to own it because it's still part of the legacy to you? Then yeah, get it. But like if you can't stand seeing it, like if you're just like, oh my God, this movie just makes me so mad, I can't turn it off. No, don't buy it. So you gotta assess the way you think about these things and say, you know, I don't see anybody that can just like hate a movie. And I'm not trying to rant or nothing here, but like, why would a movie piss you off, anybody off so much where you would hate it, you know? So if you're not a fan of it, you don't have to buy it. But if you like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you love the franchise, regardless if it's a film that's not your favorite, yeah, complete your collection, you know? Austin says, do you think Hannibal the series should get a fourth season or just continue? I can't answer that, Austin, because I've never watched it, to be honest with you. I've never watched it. Stephanie asks, yes, Fat City. I've been in music, play music, etc. They're all older than me. They're like brothers. The Slugs, Shell Shock. That's awesome. Sean, have you seen the original Black Christmas? One of the greatest slashers ever. Also, Alone in the Dark is just recently discovered, and it was so much more than I expected. Odd fact about it is that it has a hockey mask killer the same year as F-13 Part 3. Have not seen Alone in the Dark. Shame on me. Black Christmas is one of my wife's favorite. Creepiest movie I've ever seen. Really creepy. Like downright like dark room by yourself in your house. Excuse me, watching it. It's that kind of creepy. Just when that phone rings at the end. Oh my God. I would like to be on the set of The Exorcist. It was too cold. Sector. Yeah, I thought that'd be a good one too. That'd be a really good one. Orlando, I love your horror room. I'm gonna get there one day. I'm a fan of your horror things. Thanks, man. It's just I worked my butt off for this kind of stuff. You know, I ain't got no kids, so the finances are a little bit more there for me. Just one day at a time, man. This room, as you can see, this room, it didn't happen overnight. That's just years of collecting. So let's see. Austin says, have you listened to your Hellraiser soundtrack vinyl yet? Yeah, I've listened to it. Not the whole thing, maybe side one, but I've listened to it. I need to put them on. I usually put one on and just chill in here for a while. Love your horror room. Thank you, Orlando. Daniel Tim says, I actually have Leatherface 3. Oh, I lost you. I actually have Leatherface 3 on Laserdisc. Pretty awesome. Awesome, man. I need to get it. Stephanie says, it's a smooth movie. Wickerman is good. Orlando asked me if I'm a fan of Leatherface. Of course, I love Leatherface. I think he's great. John Kyle, who has the better witty quotes? Maybe that's what you meant. Freddie or Chucky? Freddie all day. Freddie. Austin says, I still think Chucky falling into the fan in part 3 was his most glorious death. It hasn't been topped. That is a good one. I didn't say that because I didn't consider like it was him. I thought you meant like maybe like a kill count type, but can't argue with that. Sean Beard. Oh, by the way, did you ever watch that Tourist Trap laser I sent you? My favorite full moon release. Yeah, dude. I watched it as soon as I got it from you. Creepy with the mannequins. Just, oh my God. The Late Late Horror Show. What's up? Evening, everyone. What's up, Late Late Horror Show? Thanks for stopping by. Any questions? We're having fun. We're just chatting with each other. Sector Place. Did you ever like 31 by Rob Zombie? Well, of course, man. I thought it was fun. Let's see what everybody was so upset about. I thought it was a fun movie. Nathan Oswald, I hate Last Jedi and will never buy it. That's fine. That's what I'm saying. If you really don't like the movie, like Nathan said, he's not going to buy it, you know? So the person who asked me, should I get this movie if I'm not a fan of it, assess what you mean by that. You know, if you can't stand seeing the movie, like if you don't want to ever see it again, well, of course, don't buy it. But if you want to complete your collection because you're a fan of the franchise and it's just not your favorite, yeah, still buy it. But like, you know, if Nathan says, I don't like it, I don't like the movie, I'm not going to buy it, you got to assess where you're at, you know, with how you don't enjoy a movie. Austin says, I don't mind TCM 4. That's funny. Dubs movie reviews. Hi, Christian and Horror. How you doing? What's up? Scream for Madonna. What do you think about Scream 4? I thought it was pretty good. I thought Scream 4 was pretty good. You know, I had a good time with it. Had a pretty good time with it. Daniel Tibbs. I catch a lot of crap for this from my friends, but I'm just not a fan of Army of Darkness. But I love Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. Is there a movie you dislike that you catch crap for? Going through the horror community, it was definitely, you know, Halloween 3, but now it's cool to like Halloween 3. You know, I liked, and there's other people, of course, back in 2010 and 11, when I was a big Halloween 3 fan, I used to catch crap for it, but now it's cool to like Halloween 3, which kind of sucks, you know, because I don't feel special. I don't feel special anymore. I love Return of the Living Dead 2, which isn't really, you know, honored, so to speak. I love Nightmare 2, which some people just think is garbage. But as far as like a movie that is just trashed by everybody, by like 90% of people and I love, I can't really think of it. Like I said, I'm a big Halloween 3 fan, but now it's cool to like Halloween 3. So Alex says, I mean, I don't hate them. I love the franchise. I'm just not too fond of them. And I recently picked up Terrifier, Killer Clowns, FYE exclusive. So that should be great. If you're talking about the Arrow Killer Clowns, awesome. That's a great release. And Terrifier is good. So yeah, Alex, I mean, just if you can get them and you complete your collection, cool. You know? Sector Plays. Would you ever work with Dead Meat if he called you? James A. Janice? Absolutely. I don't agree with his Friday the 13th. You know, he put number 5, part 5 last, and I was so bummed out. But you know what? Everybody's got an opinion, so it's not like he's wrong. You know, I just like 5 a lot. So, but yeah, I think James is very good at what he does, and he seems like a very genuinely nice guy. So yeah, I like James. You know, some of those really big YouTubers can kind of just get full of themselves and just like not really seem like they care or really are even into what they do anymore because they're just better. But you know, he seems really cool. Nathan says, I want to be on the set of Jaws and see all the technical problems that Spielberg dealt with. Oh, yeah, I remember that. The cameras falling into the ocean, the ship sinking and stuff. Horror Fan Fanatic. What's up, Chris? What's up, dude? What is up? Sector Plays. That made his YouTube who does kill counts and stuff. Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah, absolutely. Dubs Movie Reviews. Thoughts on I'll always know what you did last summer. I watched it for the first time the other day and I liked it. The third movie has some of the best locations, creative depths. I don't think I've seen that. I know I've seen the first one for sure, and I think I've seen the second one. But if I'll always know what you did last summer is the third movie. I don't know that I've seen that. 70 says, Max bandmate, best friend from Necro Folk necrophagia Viking clown turned me on to so many horror movies. Killjoy, awesome. Stephanie says, "Love Evil Dead." Sean Beard, your favorite little rubber monster. Wow, that's a very uh, my favorite little rubber monster. Um, I guess I'd go with the Critter if that counts as a little rubber monster. Because obviously a puppet master is a puppet. Chucky's not exactly a little rubber guy. Yeah, I'll go with Critter. I'll go with the Critter. Hopefully that's what you're referring to. I know you got a good sense of humor, Sean. Austin says, I like Scream 4 better than Scream 3, but still not as good as the classic first two. I would agree with that. I would absolutely agree with that. Scream for Madonna says, will Intruder be in your top 5 of 1989? Well, Scream for Madonna, I don't want to give it away, you know? I want you to watch the video. So I won't disparage that information yet, but I'm not trying to troll you. I just really want you to see the video when it comes out. But maybe. Austin says, you talking with Nathan, okay? Y'all are talking about Luke Skywalker. Austin says, have you ever seen Peter Jackson's Dead Alive, the unrated version? I think I have. I don't know if it was the unrated version. Maybe I haven't. I've just got a regular DVD release of Dead Alive, which I'm assuming is a no. But then again, no, this thing has to be unrated because this movie is just as gory as all get out. Probably so. I'm sure it's unrated. Binky. Sorry, my dog's in here licking himself. John Kyle. What do you like better, Laserdiscs or Steelbooks? Laserdiscs all day long. All day long. Harfanan Fanatic, have you seen Hellfest yet? Yeah, it was really creepy how at the very end, you know, it's a dad that goes home to his little girl and just like, hey, that was really creepy. Like, that was really creepy. Austin Wilcutt, which ending of Jaws the Revenge do you prefer? The shark blowing up or being impaled by the boat? Being impaled by the boat. I wish they would do a release where that was the version of the movie you could watch. The only way I know you were able to watch that was on TV. But, you know, when does Jaws the Revenge ever come on TV? So, Nathan, do you hate, like, or love H2O? I'm just indifferent about it. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm dodging your question by that. I just think it's okay. You know, I think it's got good. I think it's got good things to it, and I think it's got bad things to it. So I tell you what, I'll go with like. I like it. Austin Wilcutt, which is better in terms of sound and picture, VHS or Laserdisc? Laserdisc definitely had the edge. You know, Laserdisc was able to have phenomenal sound, and the picture was, especially in the heyday of both of them. You know, Laserdisc coming out in '78. Laserdisc could just destroy VHS, especially by the latter end of the Laserdisc lifespan around the mid 90s, where everything was widescreen and better color palettes. So, Ice the Hedgehog 7. Hey, what's up, man? Even though I don't like the writing, I found that the Scream films make me uneasy, especially when watching alone. But for sure, man, because they're so realistic in a sense, you know, they really are. Daniel Timms, are you a fan of Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon? I thought it was okay. I don't get it. Like, I'm one of those people that really don't get like the craze about it. Like, it didn't seem very smart to me. It actually seemed pretentious to me. But I went along for the ride, so to speak, and I just enjoyed the movie for what it was. I'm not one of those people that just think it's so cutting edge and it's, oh my God, it's brilliant. I thought it was kind of silly. Like, why would you document a serial killer? Like, he's going to kill you. It's like so, it's almost as ridiculous as a movie like Thanksgiving to me. Like, it's just not plausible. Makes no sense. But I accepted that and I went for the ride with the movie and I had fun with it. Stephanie says, you rule. We watch you here in New Orleans. Just will make comments more. Love horror movies. Love the art of creating movies and music and comments. Yeah, please always feel free to comment. I love talking to you guys. Which Ice Hedgehog says, which part Jason Hawk is that in the back? That is a part 5. That's a part 5. Also says, if you did a live DVD is gory, then it's unrated. The R cut is very... No, this one's disgusting, so it's got to be unrated. It's got to be unrated. John Kyle says, "What horror movie do you love, but everyone else hates?" I think somebody just asked me that, and my answer is, you know, it was Halloween 3 years ago because when I first watched the movie around 2009, 2010, I loved it, but I would go on these pages and stuff. My dog's hopping up here. I go on these pages and stuff, and people would just crap on the movie. But now it's cool to like Halloween 3, which bums me out, because I'm not special anymore. But yeah, I would just say Halloween 3 back in the day. But other than that, I don't know that I love a movie that everybody just craps on. I can't think of one. I like smaller movies like, Creepshow 2 and stuff, but that's just got a nice niche audience. It's not a hated movie. Aaron Snipes, what's up, Christian? What's up, man? You got a question or comment? Drop it in. It looks like your profile picture is a Dream Child, Nightmare on Elm Street 5. That's cool. Horror fan fanatic. What's your favorite piece in your collection? I have a lot of favorite pieces. I love everything like they're my children. One of my most special pieces is my Big Ben bust from House because the gentleman who made it is sadly passed away. Rest in peace. So it's very special because it's not a piece you can get anymore. Nathan Oswald, do you watch Cinemasker content? He's the angriest gamer you've ever heard. If that answers your question. Yes, I love James. I love his I love his series he's doing now, the Cinemasker movie reviews, where they're like in his little makeshift blockbuster. I think that's really cool. I really liked when he had Macaulay Culkin on there. It was cool to see that Macaulay was a big fan of, Big Trouble in Little China. I thought that was really cool. The Hedgehog, wasn't Dragon's Lair on Laserdisc? I have Dragon's Lair on Laserdisc, yes. I don't know why I have it, but I have it. So, Scream from Madonna. What's your favorite Wrong Turn sequel? I like 2 a lot. I think that one had Henry Rollins in it. Yeah, whatever one had Henry Rollins in it. Say hello to the missus for me. Stephanie says, my ex-husband Philip, we saw H2O in a theater midday. Philip started throwing popcorn at the screen and yelling at it. I guess he didn't like it. Ryan Duck says, I saw Halloween 6 Curse in the theater with my brother. Man, that's awesome. I wish I could have seen that in the theater. Daniel Timms. I know you said it's hit and miss with Wes Craven movies. Did you like My Soul to Take? I know a lot of people hated it, but I enjoyed it for what it was. I don't think I've seen that. Matter of fact, I don't think I've ever heard of that. So, excuse me, Dove's movie reviews. Was there a horror movie that you watched in theaters and crapped your pants? I assume you mean metaphorically. Excuse me, guys, my sinuses. I'm so embarrassed. Honestly, this is honest truth. Senior year of high school, when Paranormal Activity came out, that was such an experience. Say what you want, say what you want. That was a heck of an experience. So probably the scariest movie experience I've ever felt. At that time in my life, I was a 17-year-old kid. With my buddies going to see this horror movie. It freaked me out. It freaked me out. Alex Leonos. I live 5 minutes from the filming location of H2O, so that film had a special place in my heart, and that's awesome. Coach Carter was filmed by me when I was growing up back in the day in New Orleans, so that was cool too. Austin says, "Would you like to see Candyman 3 on Blu-ray?" Sure, I'd get it. I would get it. Nathan Oswald rental reviews. Yeah, dude, the rental reviews are great. Austin says, did you ever watch FearNet on TV when they were still around? I don't think I did. I remember that, but I don't remember too much of it. So, there's thoughts on The Nun. I thought it was okay. I saw a lot of people hated it. I thought it was pretty cool. I didn't think it was that bad. Horror Fanatic. Horror Fan Fanatic. Just figured out a couple days ago Tom Savini played the creep at the front of Creepshow 2. Thought that was cool. Wow, I didn't know that either. Nathan says, one of James's best films is Dead Silence. I could agree with that. Dead Silence is great. Dead Silence is really great. Austin, Christian, Halloween 6 was pretty cool in the theater. Pretty creepy on the big screen. Man, I wish I could have seen it. I was just too young. Alive, but too young. Dub's movie reviews. Can you rank the I Know What You Did Last Summer franchise? I really can't because I don't think I've seen the third one. I've seen the first two, and I love the first one to death. The first one's awesome. I actually enjoy it more than Scream for that era. So just go 1, 2, 3 because I haven't seen 3, but I don't really want to do that without seeing it. You saw H2O in the theater too. That's awesome. Daniel Timms, have you ever heard the band Ice Nine Kills? Excuse me. Their latest album, The Silver Screen, every track is based on horror movies. The videos are also shot like mini horror films. Check them out. It's the American Nightmare. So, yeah, I know them. Love them, band. I love that band. They're awesome. Juicy J, movies. Who would win between H1 Michael Myers and Friday 4 Jason? Oh, Lord, Friday 4 Jason would just eat them. Eat them for breakfast. Are you kidding me? John Kyle, how does your wife feel about horror movies? Well, she can at least tolerate them, right? Having to live with me. No, she's a horror fan too. Not as crazy as me, but definitely a horror fan. Sydney, actually, my wife is more like the older movies. Some of the black and white stuff. Scream for Madonna. I haven't seen the 28 Days Weeks movie. Should I watch them? I've seen the very first 28 Days Later, and I wasn't really big into it. But I'm very picky, so I would say check them out for yourself. It's something new to watch. If you like the first one, continue on. But I didn't. It really wasn't my thing. But don't not watch it because of me. Watch it because you just have a curiosity about it. You never know what you're gonna like till you see it. That's why I don't do a lot of movie reviews because I don't want to tell you guys a movie's good and check it out and then you don't like it. I'll feel bad. Does movie reviews. I saw Aliens in theaters right before Alien Covenant came out. Nice. S Rose 40. What do you think is the scariest song ever recorded? I would say Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath. That's a good one. Scariest song ever recorded. I don't know that I could answer that. Music's hard to be. I assume you mean like band music, not like soundtrack. I don't know. I'll agree with that. Austin Wilcutt, do you think they should make a better Creepshow 3 and release it in theaters? I'll answer with the real Creepshow 3 was Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, which I think Romero was involved in, and Savini maybe. I like Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. That needs to get a Scream Factory release, without a doubt. But would I like to see something like that? Sure. Yeah, I'd love to see them do another Creepshow and go to theaters. Nathan says, did you watch the Fear Clinic web series with Robert and Kane? Somebody just asked me that a minute ago, and I just don't remember much of that. I really don't. Horror Fanatic, what's your opinion on the Rob Zombie 2007 remake Halloween? I loved it. I like the second one more than the first one. I like the second one because he just kind of like did whatever he wanted. So I like that. Stephanie says Black Sabbath, old movie. Yes, it is. Very old movie. Daniel Timms, are you a fan of the American Pie movie franchise? And if you are, what would you rank them? I've only seen maybe the first two, American Pie 2. I never saw the, band camp and all that crazy stuff. So I really can't rank them. And it's been so long. I mean, it really has. I watch a lot of movies besides horror movies. I don't want you guys to just think I'm a horror movie fanatic, which I am, but I don't just watch horror movies. That's just one franchise I never dove into. And I can't remember. I just remember the warm apple pie joke, like McDonald's or homemade. I remember that, but that's about it. Austin Wilcutt says, how about an official sequel to Halloween 3? No, I don't want that because the ending of it was so perfect because you don't know if those kids lived or not. So I don't want to know. You know what I mean? I don't want to know. It would take away the mystique. Um, I saw Alien Resurrection, AVP 1 and 2, and Prometheus in theaters. Man, that's awesome. I think I saw Alien versus Predator in theaters. It's been so long that I can't remember, but I want to say I did. Sean Beard says waves crashing piano chords is pretty scary. Yeah, guys, Sean does this awesome like live performance type anti music, crazy stuff, guys. Wave crashing piano chords. Check it out on YouTube. It's really cool. I'd actually be scared to be there because he would like it looked like he would just beat the hell out of me. But it looks like people enjoy it. It's cool stuff. I like Sean. Sean's a really cool dude. Did you see Glass? No, I have not seen it yet. Austin says he loves Tales from the Dark Side of the movie. Needs a Blu-ray. That's what I'm saying. Scream Factory needs to release that. Scream for Madonna. Thoughts on Eden Lake and Madonna? I don't remember Eden Lake. I don't know if I've ever seen that. I'm sorry. Cinema of the Dead. What's up? I don't think I've seen you before. Which horror movie are you most looking forward to in 2019? I can't wait for La Llorona and Annabelle 3. Yeah, the trailer for that La Llorona thing looks really cool. I'm most excited from 3 from Hell, which I think Rob is going to release this year. If not, it'll come out next year, but I'm assuming it's going to be this year. I'm sure it will. 3 from Hell for sure. Can't wait to see that. Can't wait for It 2. Can't wait for Child's Play, the movie, the remake. I'm excited for that. And Annabelle 3, I'm excited for. Nathan says, the more I think about it and watch them, the more I like Halloween Resurrection over Rob Zombie's Halloween. That's perfectly fine, man. If you like Resurrection more, that's cool. Austin says, at least Halloween 8 feels like Halloween. But to me, like, what do you mean by that? Feels like Halloween, like the original Halloween, or do you mean like feels like the season? Because if I watch Rob Zombie's Halloween, it definitely still feels like the season of Halloween to me, Dove's movie reviews, thoughts on Alien versus Predator 2. Kind of ridiculous. But they were kind of like goofy from the beginning. It was okay. I like the first one a little bit more. Daniel says, do you think 3 from Hell will live up to the awesomeness that The Devil's Rejects and House of a Thousand Corpses was? I think so. I really do. Do you think we'll see Ridley Scott's third Prometheus film? Never say never. Never say never. Oh, sorry. Are you going to show your horror Laserdisc collections again, Christian? I need to do like a giant collection video because I don't know that I've ever done it. I've got a lot. Have you heard about the unproduced William Gibson script to Alien 3 Dark Horse Comics is doing right now? No, but that sounds interesting because I love Alien 3. John Kyle says, movie you're most looking forward to this year? Like I was saying just a minute ago, Child's Play, It 2, 3 from Hell. Scream for Madonna. Who do you think should voice Chucky? I know to voice Chucky because I don't want to recognize a voice and be like, oh, cool, that's this person, and it take me out of the movie. I don't want to know this person who does it. I want them to be an unknown person. Which horror director would you like to meet? Probably Carpenter. Carpenter or Mick Garris or Joe Dante, Stuart Gordon, any of the great classic directors. Would you like to see a season 4 of Ash vs. Evil Dead? I honestly am not ready to see that franchise in. Sure, it's a shame. But I'd like to see a legitimate movie, which is what I think they should have done instead of the TV show. Honestly, have a movie called Ash versus Evil Dead. I wish they would have just made a really good movie. I don't like TV shows. Daniel Timms, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 and Zombieland were both films in the towns I grew up in Georgia. Very cool to see places in the movies that I can point out. That's cool. That's really cool. Horror Fanatic says, have you ever seen John Carpenter's Vampires? Me personally, it's my favorite vampire movie. I had the DVD of it at Goodwill. I put it down. I'm hoping I can get it again tomorrow. I can't believe I didn't get it. I feel so stupid for not grabbing it. Nathan, I'm gonna start wrapping it up here, guys. We've been going for a pretty good while. I'm getting pretty tired. Um, Alien Covenant didn't make much money, so I don't think there will be a sequel. No money ain't gonna happen. I understand, Austin. Well, with it being a remake, there's no way it was gonna feel like John Carpenter. Thoughts on Eli Roth as a director? He gets a lot of hate for the types of films he makes. I don't know. I think he's pretty good. I don't really have a problem with Eli Roth. He does a lot of more producing than anything. But did you like the Scream TV series, Daniel? I thought it was okay. It got too MTV-ish for me. At least MTV was actually putting a good show on, but didn't last long. So I don't even know what you're talking about, Sector Plays. Have you seen the TV series You on Netflix, Cinema of the Dead? No, but I think my wife watched it and she was saying it was good. So I have to check that out for sure. Horror Fan Fanatic, thanks for talking to us, Christian. Absolutely, thank you for hanging out. Scream for Madonna, The Strangers of the Stranger City. Oh well, the first one's just a masterpiece. So we can go a few more minutes, guys. We can go a few more minutes. Lady Scarlet, hi there. Hey, Lady Scarlet. We got about 5 or 10 more minutes. Seems like I still got 17 of y'all hanging out with me, so we'll go a little bit longer. So, oh, look at this. I speak Cuban. I got a bunch of people showing up now. Y'all are killing me. I'm happy y'all are here. We'll go a few more minutes. What's your favorite subgenre of horror? I would just say slasher. I'm a meat and potato type guy. I like the old school stuff. Yeah, Strangers 2 is awesome. Don't get me wrong. I like the first one because it's creepier. But the second one played it right. What's up, I Speak Cuban? Much respect from New Orleans, aka Big Mama. Love y'all. This was great. Hope you get better soon. Gotta go to studio. Lay guitar and vocals. All right, take it easy. Looking forward to 3 from Hell. Oh, absolutely. Like I was just saying, yeah, I can't wait. Cannot wait. Daniel Timms, what's your favorite food? Any fast food places you just have to eat? I like questions like that. I try to eat fairly healthy, meaning not eat too much fast food, but when I do, it's always Taco Bell. Like I don't go to McDonald's or Burger King or nothing like that. I'll just go to Taco Bell and get some tacos. So I like chicken breast. That's what I eat a lot of. Thoughts on the Wolfman 2010 remake? I enjoyed it. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. For sure. Lady Scarlet, when will you do another movie commentary? I want to do one on a classic film. Like I want to do Curse of Michael Myers. I want to do commentary on that. I want to do a commentary on Season of the Witch. I think doing a commentary on Halloween 3 would be awesome. Some of you guys would probably enjoy it. Maybe do a commentary on House. Do a commentary on Killer Clowns. I think that'd be pretty cool. Do you like any Lucio Fulci films? I'm not really familiar with the movies that are attached to him. I'm sure I've seen some that are attached to his name, but the name doesn't just me. Oh, Sector. Yeah, that's cool. That's funny. Yeah, man, I had a great day. I hope you did too. Leatherface and Michael. Who do you prefer, Michael? Dubs movie reviews. What's a great underrated slasher movie, Christian? That's the thing. It's so hard to say what's underrated nowadays because it's everything that was, niche and like low key is just all coming to the forefront now. I'll say this. I like My Bloody Valentine a lot. That's one of my favorite slasher movies. That's not like the big slasher gods like Jason and Freddy. Like I like My Bloody Valentine is great. The Burning is cool. But I'm sure you've seen those. But My Bloody Valentine like awesome to me. I love it. Count Von Strange. What's going on? What's up, Count man? How you doing, dude? All right, Dove. I'll check it out. Nathan says I was disappointed with Jigsaw and it created more questions than answers for the franchise. I liked Jigsaw. I understand what you're saying, but it was just so great seeing that the franchise come back, and I thought it was fun. You know, Baldy Jack's in the house, the almighty Hanna horror. Oh, Baldy, Baldy, you slayed me. Y'all give Baldy a hard time in the comment section. Austin says I would like to see more DVD versus Laserdisc comparison videos. Those are fun, dude. You're like the seventh or eighth person to ask me that, man. I can't because they get copyrighted and flagged just putting the movies on the screen. I can't do it because I could lose my channel. Like, I don't want to get the copyrights. It's not a matter of monetizing. It's not that. It's not that I'm worried about having ads on the video. It's that I will get I would get messages saying you are violating, Viacom or Warner Brothers, this is a warning, blah blah blah. And I was getting not threats, but it was like you have to stop these videos, like stop putting movies on the screen. So I can't do them no more. That's why I did what was called format face off, which was a small thing I did a while back where I would take like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and I would do the VHS and the Laserdisc and the Blu-ray and the DVD, and I would see which one looked the coolest, had the most features. That was fun, but John Kyle, what did you like better? Tom Atkins stop at the end of Halloween 2 or William Shatner's Con in Star Trek 2? Oh, Tom Atkins all day. I'm not a Star Trek guy. If you had to erase Halloween or Child's Play from the world forever, which would it be? I couldn't choose. I'd get rid of Child's Play. I mean, a world without Michael Myers arguably wouldn't. A world without Michael Myers, arguably, you wouldn't have Child's Play either. So you'd have to get rid of Child's Play because if you got rid of Michael, you're getting rid of a lot more than just Halloween. You know what I mean? You'd be changing history. You should do the entire Nightmare on Elm Street series. It would be fun, like a month-long viewing. I started reviewing the Nightmare on Elm Street films, but nobody really seemed to care that much. I wasn't really getting any comments on them, and my views were really low. So I figured everybody's reviewed the movie by now. Nobody cares to watch your review. So I kind of stopped after 3. Daniel Tibbs, have you seen The Hills Run Red and your thoughts on the killer in the movie Babyface? Have not seen either of those, man. I'm sorry. Have not seen either of those. I speak Cuban. What's up, bro? You picking up the Ultimate Stripe? If I see it and I like the way it looks, I'll pick it up. I think I saw one at Target, but I didn't look at it much. I hate and love how Halloween 3 ended. In your opinion, what do you think happened at the end? I don't think the kids were saved. I really don't. I'm a pessimist. I think all the kids died, which is what Conal Cochran wanted to happen. Cinema of the Dead. Do you like Cabin in the Woods? I didn't really like it. I thought it was kind of like just foul play, the movie, but my wife loved it. Austin Woolcutt. Would you like to see a trilogy of Terror 3, and who would you cast as the lead actress? Not a fan of the trilogy of terrors. They just didn't do much for me, so can't really comment too much on that. But sure, have another one, Count Von Strange. What's your all-time favorite Arrow video release? I can only go based off what I own. And I would have to say either Reanimator or Creepshow 2. Creepshow 2. I'll go with that because my Creepshow 2 Arrow is just so cool. That's my dog again, y'all. Slasher 101. Christian, what are your thoughts on the government shutdown, if you don't mind me asking? Look, I don't pretend to understand politics all that well, although, who really does, because everything is just crazy. I don't like to see people not getting paid going to work. It's really sad, and this is going to affect their lives. Most of us, even me, we all live check to check. It's not like we can afford to just not get paid for a couple months. It just doesn't work that way. The middle class is middle class. I don't really want to comment on the wall because I don't want to spark any controversy there, and I really don't know how I feel either, based off of what my I mean, if I'm already talking about this, I don't want the government to stay shut down if it means people are not getting paid for work. I want the government shutdown to end, whether that means they agree to make the wall or not make the wall. I don't really care, to be honest with you. I just want people that have government jobs that aren't getting paid to be able to get paid to support their families. So there it is. I'll say that. Horrorhound 85. Have you heard they are remaking Pumpkinhead? Oh, here we go again. Just what we need. Have you seen Dr. Giggles? No, I have not. Although it rings very familiar. Sector plays. Well, I'll be see you later, Chris. I'll be seeing your great content and you later. All right, man. I should be filming a good video tomorrow, so get ready. Turn them notifications on. Baldy Jack says Dr. Giggles is underrated. Baldy Jack, you crazy sucker, you. Austin Woolcut says, oh, y'all are talking to Baldy. Y'all, I told y'all to give Baldy a hard time. Y'all are agreeing with Baldy. All right, Dove posted his movie in there, guys, if you want to check it out. Oh, excuse me. Got a runny nose. Lady Scarlet says, I love your channel. It's good for the horror fan. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. I'm trying. Do you want to see a Gremlins 3? Yeah, I do. I actually do. You'll give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Oh, excuse me. Sean Beard, last horror movie you didn't finish because it sucked so bad. Oh, Dead Time Stories. That was probably one of the worst Scream Factory releases I've ever seen. Excuse me, the Scream Factory release itself wasn't bad. Just the movie was horrible. Horrible. Juicy J, Halloween 2018 or H6, which do you prefer? Oh, I hate when y'all make me answer these questions. No, I'm kidding. I love Halloween 6 so much. Nothing will tear me away from Halloween 6. I hold it sacred. Austin Woolcut, I have the Creepshow 2 limited edition from Arrow 2. Awesome. Yeah, man, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I can't remember where I read this, but Trick or Treat 2 is in the works. What's your opinion on it? About time. We need to have another Sam movie. Lady Scarlet says, no politics. No, I mean, look, it's cool. I don't want to, I'm not going to dodge any question from you guys. I think it's cool. Lady Scarlet, Horror Fan Fanatic. Later, Chris, thanks for talking to us. Absolutely, man. We're going to wrap this up here soon, too, guys. But if you guys are still wanting to talk, I'll still talk. Just checked out Never Hike Alone the other night. I need to see that. Would you ever get the Craft Scream Factory Blu-ray? If I saw it, yeah, I'd probably get it. I've never seen the movie. Christian, tell us a wild story of your party days. Oh, Lord. I was a punk. I wasn't like a partier. I was a punk. Like, I was never in the A crowd. I wasn't like a nerd, so to speak, or anything. My horror love never came till well after high school. Or actually, my senior year of high school, I got the bug. But I was very under the radar, horror fan at the time. So I was just a punk. Like, me and my buddies, we would just, roll houses and skateboard and just, prank people all the time. And, we would bust up on parties that we were on, like, that not necessarily not invited to. We weren't in the crowd with these people, and we would prank them and stuff like that. Like, we watched a lot of CKY videos and stuff back in the day. Nothing I can really get too specific of, but that kind of stuff. Just imagine, like, I was watching a lot of Bam or Viva La Bam, so you can imagine. I heard Gammy is releasing animated Freddy, Jason, and Pennywise this year. Hope so. I need more life-size props. Oh, I'd love a new Freddy. Excuse me. Christian, what do you think of Texas Chainsaw 3? Some people like it, others hate it. I like it. I like it a lot. So I'm watching it right now. I think I said that. I'm watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. It's on my TV right now. Mike's Horror Corner. What's up, dude? How you doing, brother? Baldy Jack. Cinema of the Dead. I heard about that too. Hope it's true. Oh, Baldy Jack. Baldy Jack said, better not be some cheap looking prop. Well, Baldy, I can tell you what, dude. If it's anything like that Michael Myers that came out this past year, you can rest assured it's going to be a bona fide piece of garbage with a $2.99 price tag on it. Never Like Alone was so good. I wish it was with the Canon franchise. I've got to watch it. I've got to watch that. So, the Blu-ray is super expensive as well. Have you seen Q the Winged Serpent? That's another movie I have on Laserdisc that I've never watched. It came with like a collection of stuff, but I've never actually watched Q the Winged Serpent. So I don't know. I can't really comment on that either. So, all right, guys, y'all got another question or two? Let it rip, and then we'll start wrapping this up. I don't want to get too tired on y'all. Have you seen the Wreck movies? No, I need to get that Scream Factory box set and dive into those. I take that back. I might have seen the first one. Looking forward to the Godzilla King of Monsters movies? Oh, yes. Absolutely. So, Baldy Jack says, have you seen NECA's Ultimate Laurie Strode figure? Yeah, if it's got cool packaging, I may get it. I'm not really going crazy about it. I'm not dying to own a Jamie Lee Curtis action figure, you know. So, Lady Scarlet says, you have a good night, Christian. All right, guys. Well, look, I had a blast tonight. This was really fun. But let's get it wrapped up. I'm tired, so. I Speak Cuban says, have to say, brother, love your channel. You will always have my support 110%. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Any Arrow video release you're looking forward to this year? No, I don't. Not that I know of. I wish they would have released Candyman in America, but obviously they couldn't because Scream Factory got the America release. I just want to see Arrow get their hands on some good movies like The Stuff, get some, and stuff like that to put out in America that I can get a good Blu-ray release of. Just anything good. So. Would I like to see a Joyride 4? Absolutely. I'd like that. John Kyle says, good night. Thanks for doing this. Thank you guys so much. One more round of questions if y'all want. And we'll, any last minute questions, you guys, just make it a funny question. Somebody asked me a very funny question. Aaron Austin says The Stuff does have an American release. Well, that's what I'm saying. A movie to that caliber. I'm looking. I said it because I was looking at my Blu-ray of it. Like I want a movie of that caliber to come out on Arrow as well. Which do you like more, Arrow or Shout Factory? I don't know. Like I really love my Arrows because they just have a really good look. The white cases. Nathan, I'm not answering that. That's not what I meant. Besides, how do I really describe that anyway? I Speak Cuban. Glad I was able to catch you live. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. Who would win in a fight between Tiffany and Debbie Gibson? I think I'd still go with Tiffany because she's a she's a witch with a B. Which brand of toilet paper do you like best? I'm a Charmin Basic guy. Oh my goodness, you guys are nuts. Y'all make sure you follow me on Instagram. I always usually put like in my top corner of my videos my links. I have the Facebook, don't get on it much, but Instagram is where basically I post every single thing I get horror related every day or every other day. The best horror channel on YouTube. Thanks, Christian. Thank you, man. I know it's not true because there's some great guys out there, much better than me, but I like what I do, So Charmin is the best. No, I'm not excited for the Child's Play TV. I'm sorry, I'm reading Sean's question right now. That are you excited for the Child's Play TV series? Not really, because it's gonna get ridiculous. I promise you, and it's just not gonna hold my attention. I can tell you. Will you do a guest appearance on Clitters? I will be the first guest they have. Austin says, okay, this was a great stream, bro. All right, you guys are awesome. All right, guys, we'll wrap it up here. It's been fun. You guys have a great night. Y'all see me. I'll be uploading a video probably tomorrow night. If it's not top 5 1988, it will definitely be a different video, but a good one. Trust me, guys. 88 is gonna be awesome. 88 is gonna kick my butt. The list is tough, but I've got my number one. The list is tough, but I've got my number one. But all right, guys, you guys rule. We gone an hour and 30 minutes. I would rather watch Halloween 8 than shave my eyebrows. So, all right, guys, y'all be good. It's been awesome. Thank you guys so much. If you're seeing this, watching this not live later on, sorry you missed the chat, but we'll be back soon. I try to do these sporadically because it's not fun, I think, if you just do like scheduled Q&As, because I don't know. I like the whatever. I can't find the word to use. It's not, I like not planning these. It's more fun that way. Okay. You guys are awesome. I love every one of you guys. See you guys tomorrow.